Every day, millions of workers across America depend on their hands to perform thousands of essential tasks. From tightening bolts to typing reports, from stocking shelves to operating machinery, our hands are among our most important tools. But with that reliance comes risk. Each year, OSHA receives more than 100,000 reports of hand and finger injuries, ranging from minor cuts to life-changing amputations. The truth is, most of these injuries are preventable through training, awareness, and consistent safety practices. This program will show you how to protect your hands, wrists, and fingers by understanding workplace hazards, using the right protective equipment, and following OSHA's safety requirements and proven best practices. Your hands are complex, delicate, and irreplaceable. Each hand contains 27 bones, 34 muscles, and a network of tendons, ligaments, and nerves that give you strength, flexibility, and dexterity. Damage to any one of these structures can permanently affect your ability to work, perform daily activities, or even enjoy hobbies. Even minor injuries, a small cut, a sprain, or a burn, can lead to long-term pain, infection, or loss of movement. More serious incidents, such as crush injuries or amputations, can end a career in seconds. That's why OSHA emphasizes proactive prevention. Under the General Duty Clause, Section 5A1 of the Occupational Safety and Health Act, employers are required to provide a workplace free from recognized hazards, including those that can harm hands, wrists, or fingers. Employers must also comply with OSHA's Personal Protective Equipment Standard, 29 CFR 1910.132 and 1910.138, ensuring employees have and use appropriate protection. Protecting your hands isn't optional. It's a shared commitment between you, your coworkers, and your employer to stay alert and follow safety procedures at all times. Before selecting gloves or training employees, OSHA requires a hazard assessment to identify specific risks to the hands, wrists, and fingers. Typical hazards include moving machinery and pinch points, like gears, rollers, or conveyor belts, sharp objects, such as knives, glass, or metal edges, impact or crush hazards, from falling tools or materials, chemical exposure, from solvents, cleaning agents, or adhesives, extreme temperatures, in kitchens, foundries, or cold storage, repetitive motion and overexertion, common in assembly, retail, or clerical work. Once hazards are identified, OSHA requires employers to control them using the hierarchy of controls. Eliminate the hazard whenever possible. Substitute with safer equipment or materials. Engineer the hazard out with guards or barriers. Use administrative controls, like rotating tasks or scheduling breaks. Rely on PPE only when other methods cannot fully remove the hazard. For example, if a machine poses a risk of pinching, installing a fixed guard is safer than relying solely on gloves. If repetitive tasks cause strain, adjusting the workstation height or rotating workers helps prevent long-term injury. Remember, PPE is the last line of defense, not the first. When hazards cannot be eliminated, OSHA Standard 29 CFR 1910.138 requires that employers provide suitable hand protection. Choosing the right glove matters. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. Each task and environment requires a glove designed for that specific hazard. Cut-resistant gloves made of Kevlar, Dyneema, or metal mesh protect against blades and sharp materials. Chemical-resistant gloves made from nitrile, neoprene, butyl, or PVC protect against acids, solvents, and corrosives. Always refer to the manufacturer's chemical compatibility chart. Thermal gloves or insulated gloves are used in hot or cold environments, from food handling to foundry work. Leather or heavy-duty gloves shield hands from abrasion, heat, and welding sparks. Anti-vibration gloves help reduce fatigue and nerve damage when using power tools. Before every use, inspect gloves for wear, punctures, or contamination. Replace them immediately if damaged. Gloves that are too loose can catch in machinery. Gloves that are too tight can restrict circulation. Training must include how to don, doff, adjust, and maintain PPE correctly. OSHA also requires employers to document that employees have been trained and understand PPE use. Finally, remember, gloves provide protection, but they can't make up for unsafe behavior. Never rely on PPE alone. One of the most common causes of severe hand injuries is contact with unguarded or improperly guarded machinery. Under 29 CFR 1910.212, OSHA requires that all machines have guards at points of operation, ingoing nip points, rotating parts, and where flying chips or sparks are produced. Never bypass, disable, or remove a guard, even for a few seconds. Guards are designed to prevent amputations and crush injuries, which can occur in an instant. When operating equipment, keep your hands and clothing away from moving parts. Use push sticks, clamps, or fixtures instead of your hands to guide materials. Make sure guards are securely in place before starting work. Stop machines before making adjustments or clearing jams. During maintenance or repair, follow lockout-tagout procedures, 29 CFR 1910.147. This ensures that all energy sources, electrical, hydraulic, pneumatic, or mechanical, are isolated and cannot start unexpectedly. Only authorized personnel should perform lockout-tagout, and equipment should never be restarted until all workers are clear. By respecting machine guards and energy control procedures, you protect yourself and everyone around you. Not all hand injuries happen suddenly. Many develop slowly, over time, due to repetitive or awkward motions. Conditions like tendinitis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and trigger finger are common in jobs that require constant gripping, twisting, or typing. These disorders can cause pain, numbness, or loss of strength, and may take months to recover. To reduce ergonomic risk, keep your wrists in a neutral position, not bent up, down, or sideways. Choose tools with cushioned, contoured grips that fit your hand size. Rotate tasks or take micro breaks every 30 to 60 minutes to rest your muscles. Stretch regularly. Simple exercises can increase blood flow and flexibility. Avoid using excessive force. Let the tool do the work. Report discomfort early. Small aches can become chronic injuries if ignored. OSHA encourages ergonomic programs that combine workstation design, employee input, and training. A well-designed job not only protects workers, but also improves productivity and morale. Chemicals and temperature extremes can cause immediate and serious harm to your hands. Acids, solvents, and cleaning agents can burn or absorb through skin, leading to irritation or systemic poisoning. Similarly, touching a 400-degree surface or dry ice can cause instant tissue damage. Under OSHA's Hazard Communication Standard, 29 CFR 1910.1200, all employees have the right to know what chemicals they're exposed to and how to protect themselves. Safety Data Sheets, or SDS, list the required type of glove or barrier needed for safe handling. When selecting chemical-resistant gloves, match the glove material to the specific chemical. Avoid latex gloves for solvents or petroleum products. They provide little protection. Wash and remove gloves carefully to avoid contaminating skin. For heat and cold, wear insulated gloves rated for the temperature of the materials handled. Never handle cryogenic materials or metal objects in freezing environments without protection. Always allow gloves to dry before reuse. Moisture increases heat or cold transfer. Remember, skin is porous and exposure adds up. Treat chemical and thermal protection as seriously as any physical hazard. Even with proper precautions, accidents can still occur. When they do, quick response matters. If you suffer a cut, puncture, or burn, 1. Stop work immediately and assess the injury. 2. Wash the wound gently with soap and water to remove contaminants. 3. Disinfect and bandage the area. 4. Report the injury to your supervisor. Even minor wounds should be documented. 5. Seek medical attention if bleeding doesn't stop, the wound is deep, or if chemicals are involved. Prompt reporting not only ensures proper treatment, it also helps your employer identify hazards and prevent future incidents. OSHA's record-keeping standard, 29 CFR 1904, requires documentation of workplace injuries for accurate tracking and prevention. Never hide an injury or work through the pain. Reporting keeps everyone safer. Safety in the workplace depends on teamwork and vigilance. Each person plays a vital role in preventing hand injuries. As an employee, you are responsible for following all safety procedures and using tools correctly, wearing PPE as trained and keeping it in good condition, keeping hands clear of moving machinery and hazardous areas, reporting unsafe conditions, malfunctioning guards, or missing signage, staying focused and avoiding distractions. Most injuries happen when attention lapses. Supervisors must lead by example, reinforcing safe habits, conducting regular inspections, and correcting hazards immediately. Safety meetings, toolbox talks, and refresher training help keep awareness high. Remember, protecting your hands protects your career. Every task deserves full attention, no matter how routine it feels. Protecting your hands, wrists, and fingers is more than just compliance. It's protecting your future. Most injuries occur in a split second, but prevention only takes awareness, preparation, and consistency. Think before you act. Use the right tool for the job. Inspect your PPE before every shift. And never take shortcuts when it comes to safety. By following OSHA's standards from 1910.132 through 1910.212 and applying what you've learned in this program, you can help create a workplace where every hand returns home safe at the end of the day.